In October 2025, Tesla once again captured the world's attention. The company officially began expanding the rollout of full self-driving version 14.2, a milestone update that could bring Elon Musk's most ambitious promise one step closer to reality, a car that truly drives itself. Elon Musk has long said FSD isn't just a feature, it's the foundation of Tesla's future. And with version 14.2 now reaching more drivers, that statement feels more tangible than ever. This update represents more than just another software tweak. It's the culmination of years of data collection, machine learning, and relentless iteration, all leading toward one simple but audacious goal: to make driving optional. For years, Tesla has been redefining what autonomous driving means. It started with autopilot, evolved into enhanced autopilot, and now the crown jewel, full self-driving, or FSD. Each version has pushed further into territory once reserved for science fiction. Yet with every leap forward, the questions grew louder. How safe is it? How reliable? When will it truly be full self-driving? According to reports from Electrek and Tesla's official blog, FSD v14.2 is not just another incremental step. It's powered by a new generation of Tesla's end-to-end neural network trained on billions of real-world miles. Every Tesla driving on the road today, from California to Berlin to Shanghai, is anonymously feeding data back into this system, helping the AI learn, adapt, and improve. This isn't just artificial intelligence, it's collective intelligence on wheels. Back in 2016, Elon Musk promised that every Tesla produced from that year onward would already have the hardware needed for full autonomy. Many dismissed that as marketing hype. But nearly a decade later, with version 14.2, it seems Tesla is finally turning that vision into something real. Early beta users claim this version drives smoother, reacts faster, and even feels more human. It can handle unprotected turns, interpret confusing intersections, and navigate through busy urban streets with a confidence that wasn't there before. Still, progress hasn't been without setbacks. Tesla has faced multiple investigations, from regulators' criticism, from safety advocates, and even lawsuits related to FSD crashes. Each controversy became a headline, yet Musk and his team never stopped pushing forward. Where others saw risk, Musk saw inevitability. He's said many times that autonomy is not a choice, but a necessity for the future of transportation. That's what makes this moment so critical. The release of FSD v14.2 isn't just a technical update, it's a statement of intent. It signals that Tesla is ready to scale this technology beyond a niche group of beta testers and closer to the mainstream. The company is not only refining its software, it's redefining its identity. Because in Elon Musk's grand vision, Tesla isn't just a car manufacturer. It's an AI company, one that builds robots on wheels. And if this update succeeds, it could unlock entirely new business models, fleets of robotaxis, driverless deliveries, and cars that make money for their owners while they sleep. That's not fantasy anymore. That's the roadmap. Of course, Tesla isn't alone in this race. Waymo, General Motors Cruise, and XPeng's XNGP are all developing advanced self-driving systems. But Tesla's advantage lies in its scale. Millions of connected vehicles, all learning in real time, give Tesla something no competitor can replicate: the world's largest self-driving dataset. And that's why investors are watching closely. Shortly after Tesla announced the FSD v14.2 expansion, the company's stock, Nasdaq TO, ticked upward. Analysts called it a pivotal step toward Level 4 autonomy, where a car can drive itself under most conditions without human input. But beyond stock prices and quarterly reports, a more profound question hangs in the air. Are we ready to trust our cars more than we trust ourselves? Because that's what Tesla is really asking. It's not just selling a product, it's asking people to believe in a future one where human error disappears, where roads are safer, and where time spent commuting turns into time spent living. So as the first waves of drivers activate FSD v14.2 and experience the future firsthand, the rest of the world watches with equal parts awe and skepticism. Is this the breakthrough Musk has been promising for years, or just another bold experiment on the road to full autonomy? One thing is certain. Tesla has once again put itself at the center of the conversation. And as we move forward, we'll dive deeper into what's actually new in FSD v14.2, how it works, and why this version might redefine what it means to drive. When Tesla pushes a software update, it's rarely just about bug fixes or interface tweaks. It's a global event. Millions of cars wake up overnight with new abilities like smartphones that suddenly learn new tricks while you sleep. But FSD version 14.2 is more than just another upgrade. According to both Electrek and the official Tesla blog, it represents one of the biggest leaps in the company's history toward true autonomy. So, what exactly makes this version so special? For starters, FSD v14.2 introduces Tesla's next-generation end-to-end neural network, the AI brain, that powers how the car sees, understands, and reacts to the world. In previous versions, Tesla's system used multiple smaller neural nets, one for lane detection, one for object recognition, one for motion prediction, and so on. Each worked independently and then combined their results. But v14.2 changes that approach entirely. Now, everything is handled by a single, unified model that processes raw camera input directly to steering and throttle decisions, much like how the human brain takes in what it sees and instantly reacts. This end-to-end system doesn't just follow programmed rules, it learns from experience. Every moment on the road becomes a new lesson drawn from billions of miles of data collected by Tesla's global fleet. According to Tesla engineers, this change allows the car to anticipate rather than simply respond. For example, it can detect subtle cues, the flicker of brake lights 2 cars ahead, a pedestrian shifting their weight toward the curb, or the glint of a cyclist's reflective jacket, and make predictive decisions in real time. The result? Smoother, more human-like driving that feels less robotic and more natural. But the improvements aren't just under the hood. Visually, drivers will notice an entirely redesigned interface, the 3D visualization system. The display that shows surrounding traffic road markings and obstacles has been overhauled. Cars, traffic lights, cones, and even road textures now render more precisely, offering drivers a clearer, more immersive picture of what the AI is seeing. It's like stepping into the mind of the machine. Early users have reported significant improvements in city driving, the most challenging environment for any autonomous system. FSD v14.2 reportedly handles unprotected left turns and 4-way stop intersections with greater confidence. Where earlier versions hesitated or made jerky corrections, this one flows. It decelerates naturally when it senses pedestrians, accelerates smoothly when conditions clear, and merges into traffic with an ease that even experienced human drivers would appreciate. In fact, one early tester speaking to Drive Tesla Canada described the experience as the first time my car actually felt alive. It understood what was happening, not just what was programmed. Another major enhancement is how the system processes environmental variability. Weather, lighting, and unpredictable elements like construction zones have always been Achilles' heels for self-driving cars. With v14.2, Tesla claims to have improved the network's ability to recognize and adapt to these conditions using new data labeling techniques that teach the AI to see through glare, rain, or shadows. And then there's speed. The computational processing time, the split-second delay between camera input and physical action, has reportedly dropped by nearly 30%. That's a massive improvement in an environment where milliseconds can mean the difference between safety and disaster. Tesla achieved this through an optimized neural network pipeline and improved integration with its Dojo supercomputer, which Musk proudly described as the world's fastest AI training system, built specifically for vision-based autonomy. But as always, Musk didn't hold back his excitement. On X, formerly Twitter, he called FSD 14.2 the biggest leap forward since 2023, the point where driving begins to feel truly optional. For many, that statement carries both awe and anxiety. Because even as FSD becomes more capable, Tesla insists that drivers must still keep their hands lightly on the wheel and eyes on the road. This isn't level 4 or level 5 autonomy, not yet. It's still level 2+, meaning driver supervision remains mandatory. Yet Tesla's confidence in this system is unmistakable. Reports from Inside EVs suggest that this expansion phase marks Tesla's intention to transition from limited beta testing to a broader deployment, possibly millions of users across North America, by early 2026. That would mean more data, faster learning, and even more improvements to come. And it's not just about the technology, it's about trust. Each new feature, each smoother lane change, or smarter intersection maneuver is part of a silent dialogue between human and machine. Tesla's vision is not to eliminate the driver, but to redefine the relationship from command to collaboration. Still, the implications go far beyond user experience. With FSD v14.2, Tesla is inching closer to creating an ecosystem where cars continuously learn from one another, a global neural network of drivers and data points, all connected, all evolving together. Imagine a world where your Tesla in Los Angeles helps a Tesla in Tokyo learn how to navigate a tricky roundabout or a sudden downpour. That's no longer a fantasy, it's a feature in progress. As always, though, progress brings pressure. Regulators are watching closely, safety advocates remain skeptical, and other automakers are scrambling to catch up. But for now, Tesla stands alone at the forefront of this revolution, pushing boundaries, collecting data, and daring the world to imagine what driving could be when it's no longer defined by human limitations. FSD v14.2 isn't the finish line. It's a doorway, a glimpse into what's coming next. And as we move into the next chapter, we'll look at how Tesla's rivals are responding, what challenges remain, and whether anyone can truly keep up with the speed of Musk's machine learning empire. Competition in the self-driving race has never been fiercer. While Tesla charges forward with full self-driving v14.2, other giants are sprinting in the same direction, each with their own vision of what the driverless future should look like. But the truth is, none of them are playing the same game. Tesla is. When most car makers think autonomy, they think safety, predictability, control. Tesla, on the other hand, thinks scale, speed, and learning. It's not just trying to build the smartest car, it's trying to build the most experienced driver on the planet, one trained by millions of real humans behind the wheel. Let's look at the battlefield. At the top of Tesla's domestic competition sits General Motors with its Super Cruise and the soon-to-launch Ultra Cruise, and Waymo, the self-driving division of Alphabet Google's parent company. GM's Super Cruise is polished, disciplined, and remarkably safe, but also restricted. It works only on pre-mapped highways, where every curve, lane, and sign has been carefully scanned. Drivers can take their hands off the wheel, but only within those defined zones. Ultra Cruise GM's next evolution promises to expand that coverage to 95% of U.S. roads, yet it still relies on high-definition maps and cloud updates. Tesla, in contrast, rejects that philosophy entirely. It doesn't depend on maps or geofencing. Its system learns dynamically from camera vision and neural networks. In short, Tesla's AI drives by seeing, not by knowing. Elon Musk calls this approach vision-based autonomy, and while it's far riskier, it's also far more scalable. Meanwhile, Waymo has taken a different route, the cautious one. Waymo's driverless taxis already operate in Phoenix, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, but only in limited zones. The cars are equipped with expensive LiDAR sensors, radar, and high-precision maps that let them see in 360 degrees. Their safety record is strong, and the technology is undeniably advanced. Yet it's also costly, slow to deploy, and heavily regulated. Tesla's advantage lies in numbers. While Waymo's fleet measures in the hundreds, Tesla has over 5 million vehicles on the road, each collecting real-world data. Every day that fleet grows smarter. Every mile is another line of code in Tesla's digital DNA. But the real heat might be coming from the east. In China, XPeng Motors is making headlines with its XNGP navigation-guided pilot, a rival system to Tesla's FSD. XPeng's software can handle complex city driving lane changes and intersections similar to FSD, and it's rolling out fast across major Chinese cities. XPeng's CEO, He Xiaopeng, claims his system already outperforms FSD in certain scenarios, especially within high-density urban areas where traffic rules and driver behavior are unpredictable. That may be true in China, but Tesla's global scale gives it a strategic advantage that few can match. It's not just XPeng either. Baidu's Apollo, Huawei's ADS-2.0 and Neo Pilot are all advancing rapidly, supported by government incentives and massive AI infrastructure investments. China's approach to regulation is looser, giving local automakers room to experiment on public roads. This means Tesla faces a much more aggressive field in Asia than it does in the US. Still, even in China, Tesla has an ace: its ability to update software instantly over the air. With one push of a button, Musk can send improvements to hundreds of thousands of cars overnight. No other automaker has achieved that level of fluidity between data, software, and fleet deployment. When comparing Tesla to its competitors, the biggest difference isn't just technology, it's ideology. Waymo trusts precision and control. GM trusts maps and structure. XPeng trusts data from China's digital ecosystem. Tesla trusts chaos, the unpredictable nature of the real world. By training its AI in real-world conditions instead of simulated or pre-mapped environments, Tesla aims to create a driver that adapts naturally to anything. Bad weather, erratic humans, construction zones, or the occasional runaway shopping cart. But this approach comes with risk. It means Tesla's FSD sometimes makes mistakes, ones that critics argue shouldn't happen in a product labeled full self-driving. Regulators, especially the U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, have launched multiple investigations into Tesla's system after reported crashes and near misses. Waymo and GM, by contrast, have avoided such headlines by limiting their technology to narrow conditions. Their cars may drive fewer miles, but those miles are tightly controlled. Tesla drives everywhere, and that's exactly how it learns. That depends on how you define winning. If victory means safety and reliability, Waymo leads. Its track record in millions of driverless miles is nearly spotless. If victory means commercial readiness, GM's Super Cruise wins for now, offering a seamless, hands-free experience on major highways. But if victory means scale, ambition, and momentum, Tesla is far ahead. Musk's strategy is clear: dominate data, iterate fast, and move faster than regulators can react. Tesla's global fleet acts like a living organism, learning collectively and improving in real time. Every update like FSD v14.2 is another evolutionary step. That's why competitors often describe Tesla's approach as reckless but revolutionary. They're not wrong. It's risky, it's controversial, and yet it's working. In the words of an analyst from Reuters, Tesla is not just building cars, it's building an intelligence network. Every competitor is still building cars. This race isn't just about bragging rights, it's about control of the future mobility market worth trillions of dollars. Whoever wins autonomy will dominate ride-hailing, logistics, insurance, and smart city infrastructure. Tesla's potential robotaxi network, powered by FSD, could transform how people move, own, and even think about cars. Imagine a future where you step out of your Tesla, and instead of sitting idle, it drives itself off to give someone else a ride, earning money while you're at work or asleep. That's the vision Musk is chasing, and no competitor has matched it yet. So, who's really in the lead? Waymo has precision. GM has polish. XPeng has speed. But Tesla has belief. It has momentum. And most importantly, it has data. In the end, data wins, because in this new world of machine learning and real-time AI, the company that learns fastest doesn't just win the race, it becomes the race. And as FSD v14.2 expands worldwide, it's becoming clearer every day Tesla isn't just participating in the future of driving, it's writing it. For years, Elon Musk has repeated one bold idea: Tesla is not a car company. It's an artificial intelligence company that happens to build cars. That statement once sounded like marketing. Now, with the expansion of full self-driving version 14.2, it's beginning to look like prophecy. This update isn't just a technological milestone. It's a window into Tesla's long-term strategy, a plan to transform every vehicle it builds into part of the world's largest autonomous network. Because in Tesla's universe, autonomy isn't just a feature. It's the business model. Most automakers sell you a car, and the story ends there. Tesla sells you a car, and that's only the beginning. Each Tesla driving on the road is a data-collecting organism, a set of cameras and sensors feeding millions of moments back to Tesla's neural networks every single day. Every stop sign, every turn, every sudden braking maneuver becomes training data for the company's ever-learning artificial brain. That means every mile driven by any Tesla anywhere on Earth makes every other Tesla smarter. This is the core of Tesla's power, not its batteries or its motors, but its data. That data feeds the company's end-to-end neural network, which FSD v14.2 takes to a new level of sophistication. With each over-the-air update, Tesla is essentially rewriting the DNA of its global fleet. Cars sold years ago continue to evolve, gaining new capabilities through code alone. A Model Y bought in 2022 doesn't just hold its value, it becomes more intelligent with age. No other automaker in history has been able to say that. Financially, the implications are massive. Tesla currently sells its full self-driving package for around $12,000 upfront, or as a $199 monthly subscription. There's no hardware, no manufacturing cost, no shipping, just pure software. Analysts from Reuters and Barron's estimate that even if only 20% of Tesla's owners subscribe, that could generate over $3 billion in annual recurring revenue. If adoption climbs to 50%, those profits could double or even triple. That's not an optional feature anymore. That's a goldmine. Musk has built Tesla's strategy around this concept, turning hardware into a platform and cars into software ecosystems. It's the same formula that made Apple the world's most valuable company. Apple didn't just sell iPhones. It built a network of update services and apps that made each device more useful over time. Now, Tesla is doing the same with mobility. Your car isn't just a vehicle anymore. It's a connected computer, continuously improving, continuously learning. And then there's the next chapter of that ecosystem, the robotaxi network. Musk's most ambitious vision is a future where your Tesla can drive itself into service as a fully autonomous ride-hailing car. Imagine finishing work, parking your car at home, and going to bed while your Tesla heads into the city to give people rides, earning you money while you sleep. By morning, it returns to your driveway, charged, cleaned, and ready for your day. In Musk's words, this could make car ownership the most valuable passive income source in history. Each Tesla could generate up to $30,000 a year. Multiply that by millions of vehicles, and you begin to understand why Musk calls autonomy the biggest economic unlock in history. What makes this vision plausible is Tesla's secret weapon scale. Every car it sells already contains the hardware required for full autonomy, cameras, sensors, and an onboard computer capable of running FSD software. That means, when regulators eventually give the green light, Tesla can activate millions of robotaxis simultaneously with a single over-the-air update. No new factories, no new cars, just code. But the true moat around Tesla isn't hardware, it's data. Every day, the global Tesla fleet collectively drives more than 250 million miles. That's more than any other self-driving company by orders of magnitude. Waymo and Cruise have their test fleets. Tesla has the planet. This torrent of real-world information powers what analysts call the Tesla flywheel. More cars create more data, which improves the software, which makes the cars better, which sells more cars, and the cycle continues. This constant evolution has transformed Tesla into something no traditional automaker can replicate: a living network. Each Tesla isn't just learning individually, it's learning collectively. One car's experience navigating a tricky intersection in San Francisco might help another car in Munich handle a similar situation weeks later. It's not just artificial intelligence, it's shared intelligence. The financial markets are beginning to recognize this shift. After Tesla announced the expansion of FSD v14.2, its stock rose modestly, a quiet but telling sign that investors see autonomy as the company's next frontier. Wall Street analysts increasingly describe Tesla not as an automaker, but as a hybrid part manufacturer, part software platform, part AI company. In this light, FSD isn't just a feature, it's Tesla's operating system for the future of transportation. And the impact goes far beyond shareholders. If Tesla achieves true autonomy, the ripple effects across society will be enormous. Imagine a world with fewer car crashes, less traffic, lower insurance costs, and reclaimed hours of daily life once lost to commuting. Entire industries from insurance to logistics to public transit would need to adapt. Parking lots could become parks. Freeways could flow. Cities could breathe again. Of course, this dream doesn't come without danger. The biggest obstacle isn't technical, it's legal and social. Governments around the world are moving cautiously hesitant to approve fully driverless vehicles on public roads. A single fatal accident could trigger years of regulatory delays. Critics also accuse Musk of overpromising. Despite its name, full self-driving still requires human supervision. It's technically a Level 2+ system. The road to Level 5 autonomy, where no human attention is required, remains long and uncertain. Yet Musk seems unfazed by doubt. For him, risk is the price of revolution. Every Tesla innovation, from electric propulsion to gigafactories to reusable rockets at SpaceX, was once considered impossible. That's the same energy driving FSD v14.2. To him, the challenge isn't whether autonomy will happen, but when and who will get there first. At its core, Tesla's strategy is about evolution, transforming cars into computers, drivers into data points, and transportation into a self-sustaining intelligence network. It's not about selling vehicles, it's about creating a global organism that learns, adapts, and grows. With FSD v14.2, we're witnessing the next stage of that organism's development. Elon Musk once said, "Every Tesla on the road is a robot waiting for its software to wake up." With this latest update, that awakening feels closer than ever. Tesla is no longer simply chasing autonomy, it's building an entirely new economy around it. And as the cars drive themselves into the future, they're taking the rest of the world along for the ride. Every revolution carries a shadow, and for Tesla's full self-driving technology, that shadow is made of risk regulation and public doubt. As version 14.2 begins its broader rollout, Tesla stands at a crossroads. One road leads to the realization of Elon Musk's boldest dream, and the other to the possibility of public backlash, legal hurdles, and safety controversies that could slow everything down. From the moment Tesla introduced the term full self-driving, it sparked a debate that still rages today: is it innovation or overconfidence? Musk insists that autonomy is essential to humanity's future, claiming that AI-driven cars will save millions of lives by eliminating human error. But not everyone is convinced. Regulators, safety experts, and even some loyal Tesla owners worry that the company's vision may be moving faster than society is ready to handle. The U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, continues to scrutinize Tesla's FSD system closely. Over the past few years, several investigations have been launched into accidents involving vehicles using autopilot or FSD beta. While Tesla maintains that human error was often to blame, the public narrative tends to focus on the frightening question: what happens when software makes a mistake at 70 miles per hour? That's the paradox of Tesla's technology. It learns from real-world driving, but real-world driving also means real-world risk. The system gets smarter through experience, yet every mile it drives in public becomes part of a global experiment that unfolds live on open roads. Online, the debate is just as polarized. Scroll through X, formerly Twitter, or Reddit, and you'll find one group of users praising FSD v14.2 as the future of transportation, claiming the car feels more human, smoother, more intuitive than ever. Others post dashcam videos showing mistakes, sudden braking hesitation at intersections, or failure to detect construction cones. For every enthusiast who sees progress, there's a critic who sees danger. Media coverage reflects that divide. Electrek and Inside EVs describe version 14.2 as Tesla's most capable update, yet a breakthrough in neural network understanding of urban behavior. Meanwhile, Reuters and major safety watchdogs caution that Tesla may be testing software on public roads before it's fully proven safe. One Reuters headline summed it up bluntly: "Tesla pushes ahead with technology regulators haven't approved." And yet, despite the controversy, Tesla's fans remain fiercely loyal. They believe in the company's mission, not just as consumers, but as pioneers participating in the future. To them, every minor bug, every awkward lane change is part of the journey towards something greater. As one owner put it online, "It's not perfect, but it's improving faster than any human driver could learn." That's what makes Tesla's situation so unique. It's not only selling a product, it's building a movement. People don't just buy Teslas, they join an experiment in real-time AI evolution. And that loyalty, that willingness to accept imperfection in pursuit of progress, may be Tesla's greatest advantage of all. Still, safety concerns can't be ignored. Some watchdog organizations argue that the branding itself, full self-driving, misleads the public into thinking the system is autonomous when it's not. FSD is officially classified as a Level 2 driver assist system, meaning the driver must remain alert and in control at all times. Yet countless YouTube videos show Tesla owners taking their hands off the wheel for minutes at a time, trusting the car completely. In response, Tesla has strengthened driver monitoring systems in recent updates. Cameras inside the cabin now track eye movement and head position to ensure the driver stays engaged. If the system detects inattention, it issues warnings, and in some cases temporarily disables FSD access. Musk has publicly defended these measures, saying they are necessary to balance safety with innovation. Another layer of risk comes from regulation. Around the world, governments are racing to catch up with the pace of autonomous technology. In Europe, stricter laws require real-time monitoring of AI driving systems, while in the US, different states apply different rules. California, once Tesla's home base, now enforces tighter restrictions on marketing self-driving features, forcing Tesla to clarify what full self-driving truly means. And yet, even under that scrutiny, Tesla continues to push forward. Version 14.2's public expansion proves that the company isn't backing down. It's doubling down. Musk believes that the only way to perfect self-driving AI is through exposure to the real world. You can't teach a car to drive in a simulator forever, he said during an X Spaces chat. Reality is the ultimate test. That philosophy is both Tesla's strength and its gamble. Because every real-world test comes with human lives in the equation. The stakes couldn't be higher. But here's the paradox that few talk about statistically, even with its flaws. Tesla's FSD-equipped cars are already safer per mile than human-driven cars. According to Tesla's quarterly safety reports, vehicles using autopilot are involved in significantly fewer accidents per mile than the US average. That doesn't erase the fear, but it does highlight a difficult truth. Perfection may not be necessary to save lives. Being better than average might already be enough. So where does that leave Tesla? Somewhere between triumph and tension, celebrated for its progress, criticized for its pace. The release of FSD v14.2 feels like a tipping point where the company's boldness collides head-on with public responsibility. The question isn't just whether Tesla can build a car that drives itself, it's whether society is ready to live with one. Because autonomy doesn't only demand smarter machines, it demands a shift in human trust. For more than a century, the steering wheel has symbolized control, safety, and independence. Now Tesla is asking us to let go of it, to trust the machine, the code, and the vision of one man who refuses to hit the brakes on the future. And as that future races toward us, one thing becomes clear. Progress always travels with risk in its rearview mirror. Tesla is simply the first to press the accelerator. And so, as the digital dust settles on Tesla's full self-driving version, 14.2, we're left with one undeniable truth, whether you love or fear it. Tesla has changed the conversation forever. A decade ago, the idea of a car driving itself felt like science fiction, something out of a distant, uncertain future. Today, it's here. Real Teslas on real streets, navigating traffic lights, merging onto highways, slowing for pedestrians, and learning, always learning. Elon Musk's vision, once ridiculed as impossible, now feels within reach. The cars are still not perfect. The system still needs supervision, but the direction is clear. The age of autonomous mobility has begun. And yet, that progress brings a deeper question, one that goes far beyond cars. Are we as a society ready to surrender control? For more than 100 years, driving has symbolized freedom, the open road, the wind in your hair, the sense of command over your own destiny. Now Tesla is asking us to trust that freedom to a machine made of algorithms, sensors, and code. A machine that doesn't blink, doesn't text, doesn't get tired, but also doesn't feel. This is where technology meets philosophy. When a Tesla makes a split-second decision to swerve, to brake, to protect one life over another, whose judgment is it following? Musk calls FSD an evolving digital driver, but critics argue it's an ethical black box. Maybe that's the real revolution here, not just how cars drive, but how humans decide to coexist with their own creations. Still, despite all the questions, the progress is undeniable. FSD v14.2 isn't the finish line, it's a bridge. It connects where we are now, messy and uncertain, to where Musk believes we're headed, a world of cleaner roads, fewer crashes, and smarter cities. It's easy to criticize Tesla's ambition, but harder to ignore the results. The company has done what others only talk about: deployed AI driving at a global scale, improved it in real time, and turned ordinary customers into participants in one of the largest machine learning projects on Earth. Financially, strategically, and symbolically, this version marks a turning point. With FSD, Tesla isn't just building vehicles, it's building the world's first truly intelligent transportation network, one where every car contributes to a shared brain that never stops evolving. And if that vision succeeds, Tesla won't just lead the EV revolution, it will define the future of mobility itself. But here's the part that matters most: the story isn't finished yet. The technology will keep improving, the laws will keep adapting, and the debate will keep burning. Some will call it reckless, others will call it genius. Both will be right, because that's what progress looks like: messy, imperfect, and unstoppable. So, what happens next? Maybe one day you'll step into your Tesla, tap, navigate, and watch as it drives you home effortlessly, silently, safely. Maybe your children will grow up in a world where car accidents are rare and steering wheels are just nostalgic relics of the past. Or maybe the human instinct to hold the wheel will never truly fade. Whatever the outcome, this much is clear: Tesla's full self-driving v14.2 isn't just another software update. It's a statement that the future of driving belongs not to those who follow the rules, but to those who rewrite them. So now, I want to hear from you. Would you trust your car to drive you completely without your hands on the wheel? Do you believe Tesla's vision of autonomy will make the world safer, or are we heading toward a future we can't fully control? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me where you stand in this debate. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive into Tesla's world, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Because here on this channel, we're not just watching the future unfold, we're riding right alongside it.